Hi everyone, I'm Belinda.
And I'm Matt from BoldeLearning.
Before we jump in, a huge thank you to the team at iSpring for sponsoring today's video. We're incredibly excited because today we're going to be looking at their brand new tool, iSpring AI.
That's right, we're going to do a little head-to-head challenge and put it to test. I'm going to start my course using their AI generation tool.
Whereas I'll be building out a course based off my existing learning guide that I've created in Microsoft Word.
Right, so for my course, I'm going to be working with a pre-existing Word document that I've created. Let's see what it can do. So after signing in, I'm able to see the learning content and sample content on my iSpring Cloud dashboard. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Create Course with AI. Now you'll see here I have the description up the top and also the materials where I can upload my learner guide, which I just showed you. So I'm going to drag that in there and then I'll create a brief course description up above just to give the AI tool a little bit of an idea about the course structure, but ideally we want it to be working off the course materials I've supplied. All right, so now it's just generating my course details and here we go. We have the topic, the course goal, the target audience, and of course some learning objectives in there. I think there's quite a few that it's pulled from the document that I had, so I'd probably edit those a little bit as I get into it a bit more, but it's great because you can play around with your writing style and there's a few different options there. So this was more detailed than I expected it to be. So from there, I've gone create course outline and here we go. We're able to get a little bit more of a structure here in regards to the title and description of the course, as well as the modules and the breakdown of the learning objectives in each of those modules. So again, I can edit this later, but right now I'm going to create my course draft. All right, so now I get to see my course for the very first time. And it's a really nice, clean, cool scroll, which is the difference between the previous iSpring products. And yeah, very user-friendly from a first glance. But obviously, I don't want to just do a course that's just text, and you can see the knowledge checks have just come across as text. So I'm going to go in and do a couple of visual edits and play around with some of the features. Now that I've used the AI function, I want to see how I can improve this course. First up, I'm going to be placing a custom cover image up the very top. So there's a button there for you to select, so select cover image. And this is a banner that I've created in Canva, and that sits in there quite nicely. So I'm able to preview it and see it on all of the different devices, whether they're portrait, landscape, or on a desktop. So if you're working within an existing brand style guide, then in the theme, you can update the hex number to be the brand color, and you can also change the heading font and the body text font. So these top two paragraphs here have direct discrimination and indirect discrimination. I think this is a great opportunity to turn that text into tabs. So again, we select it from our left-hand side where we can change that text into another block format, and in this case, we're going to pick tabs. Now with this text sitting at the bottom, rather than having it as plain text, I'm going to turn it into 3 interactive flip cards. You can see that the cards default to having text on the front. So if I select up the top of the panels above the flip cards, I can select front and it will show me what the back looks like. And then on the right to that, I can change it from text to image or text and image. So I've pre-designed a thumbnail for the front of each of these cards that match the brand, and it's just a simple question mark. So I'll upload one for each card, and then the back of the card will display the text that I have sitting underneath it as just plain text. Let's have a look at a few of the custom blocks. So there's a few different sections here. So with AI, you've got images and voiceovers and questions to be generated. And with text and headers, there's a few different options there. You can visually see all of the different headers. Some of them have images in there, so they can be quite visual, and you've also got your code snippet. Next is your list, so you have numbered lists, and there's a few different ways they can be displayed, whether vertically or horizontally. And then sometimes they can have images in the background or emojis added to them. The quotes and callouts is quite good. So there's a couple of inline quotes, some that have more dividers in them or large quotation marks. You can add an image or an icon or a logo in there to support the quote as well. Now the media, we have images with captions or quotes, and then they can be broken up into either 2, 3 or 4 image galleries. So the other media are videos, attachments and audios. So under columns and tables, there's also a few different options from 1, 2, 3 or 4 columns. You've also got tables in there and some dividers. Some of the tables are actually quite detailed, which is great. And next we have the infographics. So this is a visual way to display any statistics that you want to have, and also even using the timeliners with dividers, which is really good. And finally, the interactions. You have quizzes, exercises, continue buttons, accordions and tabs, flashcards like you saw before, labelled graphics, timelines, expandable timelines. You can even have the dialogue section there too. All right, now it's time to have a look and see what I've created and how it looks in preview mode. As I'm scrolling down into the next lesson, we have the timeline that I've used. This is a labelled graphic that I've created. And as we scroll down, you can see more of those branded assets and the quizzes that I've embedded as I've gone through. Really user-friendly to edit and to add in custom designs. I'm interested to see how Matt's gone without any custom designs, just working purely with what the AI features and the inbuilt features within this platform has.
Okay, so I'm going to be going through creating the course with AI. So we'll select Create AI. Okay, so we'll put a description. I'm going to make it not too detailed, and we'll focus on cybersecurity for small businesses. Oh, great. So we've got course details. It's breaking it down for us. And we can do edits within here as well. So just at a quick glance, it's looking pretty good for the little detail I put in there. And we have learning objectives as well. Looks like we can organize them, delete, and add an objective if needed. Yep, drag in which order we would like them in. And we can choose a writing style as well. Great, so it's broken everything into title, description, modules at a high level. This is really good. It has less chance of hallucination and walking you through step by step. Great, they're ready for viewing in the editor now. And the editor where we can now make updates to the course. Let's have a look at the AI image generation tool. I'm going to select this scenario and I'm thinking we'll make it into a hotspot, the image, once it's generated. Let's click on AI in the tools and generate image. The description has been populated from the text I've selected. So let's just click improve here to make sure the image has needs in the prompt. We'll select the style. We'll stick with pixel art. I think that suits cybersecurity, and aspect ratio, we'll just keep it on portrait. Let's click generate. All right, we're creating an image now. Great, it's generated us an image here, and it looks like it's highlighted each paragraph as a separate element in the image, so we can easily put a hotspot on each of those. Let's insert it here. And we also have a download image button as well. That's handy, but let's insert. Great, here we are. It's a little bit big, so we've got the image editor up here where we can tweak everything. Let's make it to the paragraph. That's great. Because on portrait mode, it is a bit big. And we have all the image tools. You've got markup tools here that you can draw arrows on everything. If you do a lot of screenshot software tutorials, that's great. Captions, alignment. Oh, we can also add more images in here to make it like a grid layout. All right, now we have the image in here. Let's convert it to a labeled graphic. We'll just bring up the menu and change to labeled graphic. Perfect. And we have a couple of buttons in here, clickable buttons on there. So let's move this first paragraph in here. Cut and select the button, paste. Let's also just update the marker colors to more what I've been using so far. I also have a contrast here for the buttons. That's handy for depending on the background image for readability. Oh, this one, auto, that's great. We'll leave it auto, and we can change the icons. We can even use emojis. Smiley face. Let's have a look at that in preview. Image is loaded. Nice, I like how quick. I've only done one for just demonstration purposes, but you can see how quickly it pops in. Nice animation slide as well. Another AI feature that we'll go through is converting to audio. So you do get client work where everyone wants voiceover generated in something like 11 Labs and you have to go to that separate tool and do that, but it is built in here. So let's go into the AI tooling and select the text I want to convert. We have generate voiceover. Let's click that. Okay, so we got drop down here so we can select different voices. Let's have a listen to.
Welcome to the journey where every question leads to a brand.
Okay. Oh, here's one recently that I played with, Baxter. Of course, he's Australian.
A day dawns quietly, adorned with a soft sunrise.
Nice. Let's use him. This is a lot. So he's a maximum of 5,000 characters. Oh, we can change the pace here as well, faster or slower. Let's click generate. Oh, there we go. 1 minute of audio. We can
Do preserve evidence. Keep the original message, take screenshots of pop-ups or URLs, and jot down the exact time event.
Nice. Of course, we'd check that to make sure it's all accurate and doesn't have any hallucinations, but for now, we'll just insert it directly in so I can show you what it looks like. Oh, there's the player. Oh, we have a speed, so increase the speed as you're listening to it. I'll close the menu. So we've got a menu here. We can do a background color again. Let's do it in theme there. Margins, title. Oh, okay. So we can show a title and description inside of that block, it looks like. Show both. Yep. We won't show it there. And then, of course, the borders, and we've got the bevel again as well. Okay, next we'll check out adding an accordion. So let's jump into the menu. Looks good. Okay, we've got a list here. Let's convert this list to an accordion. So I'll add the accordion in first. Go to blocks, interactions, and find the accordion on the side. Here we go, accordion here. All right, so it's just, we can add it directly into it. So let's copy and paste. Oh, yes. Oh, it puts in a bullet point, but should be able to remove that. Oh, yeah, nice. That saves a fair bit of time. There we go. I'll just add in two and we'll look at what options we have. Let's go. So I'm just clicking on the little menu there and then clicking settings. So we can change the background color. Let's do that. Let's make it like more of the theme color. Oh, we can change the width. So we can go full width. I like to keep it nice and tight in there. Oh, we got margins. The accordion itself, we can change the color of the accordion. I'll just leave it as white. Corners. Oh, yep, we can change all the corners. Oh, we can change the indicator. This is cool. So we can do numbers. Oh, that's great. Let's do the plus. Oh, nice. So it has the minus when we have it open, plus when it's shut. Placement. Oh, we can flip them. Indicator color. Yeah, let's change that to, yep, orange. And we have font styling as well. Okay, let's have a look at generating a quiz with AI. So we'll just go to the pre-generated final knowledge check and go click on the AI tools, click generate questions, click continue. And now it's generating the questions for us. Hopefully it's not too long, will this video go forever? Oh, there we go, 6 questions in total. And of course we should check for accuracy as it's AI, we don't know, but for the sake of this video, we're just gonna go through and look at what features it has. Or even the sentences are not too long, so it's not too obvious which ones for each answer. You know, if some are longer, it usually means it's the right answer, but they've kept them all around the same size. So let's save. Okay, so it puts it in as a block, an editable block, so we probably have to preview it to actually click through the questions. Let's do that now. Okay, load it up in preview. Let's jump to the final knowledge check. Nice, it's nice and clean. I like the UI. Yep, incorrect. I'm just clicking through them now just so we see how it goes through each question. It looks just nice and simple, nothing too overwhelming with design elements. I like the subtle use of the colours.
So what are our final thoughts on iSpring Suite AI's new tool?
I really liked it. I thought it was quite snappy. Like the thing I really took away from it, how quick it is to make edits to the tool itself. Like moving text around, editing the blocks is so much faster than other tools that are in the industry that are used quite heavily. I didn't experience many bugs with it either. I thought it was quite a solid platform to work in. And yeah, I think there's still like buried tools and improvements that they're doing all the time. Like,
yeah, it is a new tool. And yeah, I found that like even though you still have to go in and make your own refined edits, which you need to do with any AI product, I found that it was really responsive. It was good working with the existing content that I had placed in there, but I was able to still customize it and add my own graphics and banners, and it was very user-friendly.
And even with using the AI creation content tool, it guides you more than just spits out a finished version. It's going to give you the outline. You can make edits as you're going to make sure it's covering the subject matter that you think you know. You may be doing outside research at the same time to clarify it's actually correct. It's not just going to give you everything all at once, which I think is a danger with using AI tools at times.
Yeah. No, overall, I found it a really great product. We'll definitely be using it for our client work. So give us a comment in the feedback section, in the comments section, like, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. We love reviewing products that help our workflow for our clients. So thanks very much, guys. See ya.
Thanks. See ya.
Bye.